Hey guys, I'm P-Freak. Welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Last time we stopped by Rustboro to find out that there was some device that we're just trying to get over to Moss Deep City, and we also had to fight a whole bunch of grunts. Then we went over to Moss Deep City, found Matt was there trying to bring destruction of the entire world. We stopped that, and then Zinnia apparently stole a whole bunch of keystones from both Matt and also Archie. And then we were told we were supposed to head over to Sky Pillar. In this part, we are going to do just that. We are going to head over to Sky Pillar and hopefully stop Zinnia and whatever plans that she has for us. And probably say hi to Wallace on the way there, because apparently we need his history or whatever, like lineage, to actually get into there, so... Oh, Repel's already in effect. Okay. So, let's head on over there. So, Sky Pillar is... No, well, there we go. Sky Pillar is just north there. You see these little pathways that you take? You just take this one right over here. And here we go. This was actually kind of a really important part. You actually were able to access Sky Pillar back in Emerald before you even fought Kyogre or Groudon. So, yeah, it got its little debut in this generation here. So you've come, P-Freak. As you can see, I have undone the seal on the entrance to Sky Pillar. You mean you told the lady that told us that we couldn't go here before to fuck off? Follow the path within, and you will reach the pillar in time. However, to go beyond this point, there's one more trial you must overcome. This is my duty as one of the ancient Sutopolitans. That sounds like a freaking ice cream. A duty passed down to me by my former master. You must battle me, here and now. Prove to me that your power is great enough to face what lies ahead. Now tell me, are you prepared? Yeah, I mean, we've beat you before. We beat friggin' Steven, so... Then let's begin. Champion of Hoenn. You, who should exhibit the most graceful art in battle with your Pokemon. I would have you show me your true strength. I guess this is a nice little nod to where Wallace was actually the champion before. Although, weirdly enough, they used the same intro with the badge and everything, so it's kind of awkward. But yeah, I guess this is a reference to him just being champion before, which is pretty cool. Sadly, he's still water monotype. I forgot to actually talk about a story when I mentioned Wallace earlier. So, one of my earliest playthroughs, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but with Emerald, I played through the entire game just using a Swampert. I managed to get all the way up to the champion, and then when I had the freaking champion fight, Wallace, I believe, starts the fight with a freaking Ludicolo. Ludicolo is water grass, which means that it is incredibly difficult to get through that thing when all you have are freaking water moves, ground moves, and even ice-type freaking Ice Beam is still, like, normally affected to the thing. So, yeah, that was a really bad idea. I mean, it's still possible. I'm pretty sure I got through it in the end, but... God, it was such a pain in the ass to deal with. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to Mega Evolve Gardenia here and see how far she can actually go into battling Wallace's team. Next up, we got Tentacruel. I mean, we should be fascinated, right? Yeah. That's the problem. Alright, who's next? Next up, Milotic. Funny enough, if we wanted to, we could actually teach Gardenia Thunderbolt. I remember having a competitive Gardevoir that actually had Thunderbolt on my team because I otherwise really didn't have any electric-type moves on it. Or really anything to do with water types. Now granted, that didn't really help when I had to deal with friggin' Mega Swamperts all the time, so... Yeah, that sucked. The only grass-type move I had on my team was friggin' a Celesteela that had Leech Seed on it. That's literally the only one I could think of. Alright, next up, Whiscash. Hopefully the Psychic should be able to do enough to it. We're kind of just sweeping here with Psychic. Maybe I should have done a few Calm Minds so we could avoid things like this. Oh well. Useless special defense drop. Oh god. And let the speed drop. Are we still faster than the freaking Catfish? Yes, we are. Tom Kench looking ass. Alright. So yeah, he actually has a full team of 6 Pokemon. Except, again, they're all water types. Stored Power is an interesting move. It does more damage based on how many stat buffs you have. So there are some really cheesy strategies you can do with it. Gyarados. Oof. Alright. I think now is actually a good time, now that we have the Whiscash out of the way, to actually switch over to Bolt. Especially since we have this bastard to deal with. Now, I could have brought out Bolt to begin with, but I didn't feel like it. I actually did quite a decent chunk, but this should one-shot the Gyarados. There we go. I never really gave Manectric much thought before, but now that I've actually used one, it's actually pretty good. Just having an electric type in general is pretty good around here because of just how many freaking water types. Oh, it's the Ludicolo I was just talking about. Great. And it's gonna fake me out. Awesome. But yeah, it's great with how many freaking water types you have to deal with here. Also, I want to talk about fake out for a second. Its animation is that it freaking claps in your face, and then that's supposed to be like a fake out or whatever. Oh god. And our special defense dropped. Oof, we are in a bind here. Yeah, you know what? Let's switch out to Thornberry just to be safe. Yeah, this is the dreaded Ludicolo I was talking about before that freaking stopped me from doing an only Swampert challenge run. That's what I'm going to use the excuse for. Also, Energy Ball. That's the freaking move I want to give to freaking Thornberry, but cannot until the end of the, basically the end of the Let's Play. So, that's great. Alright. But there we go, we defeated Wallace, no problem. To defeat me, a descendant of the ancient Pseutopolis people, and even when I was holding nothing back. Yeah, you really aren't that difficult. If you're really holding nothing back, you'd have more variety in your team. As I've come to expect from you, P-Freak. You are an excellent Pokemon trainer. Pokemon that you sent out in that battle? At times, dancing as lightly as an elusive spring breeze. Sure. Yet striking with the sudden surety of lightning from the blue. I mean, we did have electric type, so I guess. Watching you command the battle with such ease and grace. Even I might succumb to your charm. Now go forth. Find the truth that you seek. As one of the ancient people of Pseutopolis, I cannot intrude upon this holy place. I will return to Pseutopolis for now and try to lay plans in case the worst should come to pass despite all our efforts. I'm sorry that we always seem to be leaving the fate of all the world in your hands. Yet there it lies once again. Good luck to you, young champion. Yeah, you're leaving the whole fate of the world to a freaking 10-year-old kid. I mean, that's in retrospect kind of weird. Oh yeah, I never actually mentioned that. Or maybe I did, I don't remember. But yeah, the screens down here, the touch screen, actually shows you what the original layout sort of looked like in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I never mentioned that, actually. Anyways, without further ado, let's go on into Sky Pillar. Oh hey, look who it is. What a shocker. So, you came for me. Thanks for that. Yeah, clap away. Let's go. That's really good, P-Freak. I really feel it right there. Mm-hmm. Since you've been a good boy, I think I'll give you something I've been keeping. What's that exactly? Look, paintings that cover the walls of this tower. See, these are the history of humanity, Pokemon, and of nature itself. They're tales that have been passed down by my ancestors, the Dragonids, for thousands of years. And now, I'll pass that history and lore on to you. Oh, are we gonna be the next lore keeper? Nice. Thousands of years ago, in the Primal Age long lost, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre fought over the energy in endless, furious clashes. In the face of Primal Groudon and Kyogre's great power, people could do nothing. The only choice was to watch as disaster upon disaster swept over them. It was in such a time that a great many meteoroids poured from the darkness of space, from a place higher even than the heavens, and the meteoroids fell in their multitude upon a waterfall that had long been home to a tribe of Dragon-type Pokemon users. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the first chapter of my tale. I'll tell you the next part of the story on the next floor. Look forward to it! Okay then, sure, I guess. That makes sense. Let's quickly heal everyone up. Alright, let's continue on to the next floor now. I don't know if there are any like hidden items or anything around here that we can grab, but I think we're better off just continuing on to the story, if you ask me. Oh, here you are. Let me continue. It's finally time for Chapter 2. Here we go. At last, right? I know you're thrilled. Yeah, get on with it. The meteors shone with a rainbow brilliance, as if some great life was held within. That was when, as if drawn by the brilliance, a Pokemon that shone in a blazing emerald hue descended from the heavens. That Pokemon was none other than Rayquaza. Rayquaza's power overwhelmed that of the two primal Pokemon, and peace returned to the world. People of Hoenn revered Rayquaza as a true savior. 1,000 years after this time, the meteoroids once again fell. A huge meteoroid, far greater than any before, struck the planet, boring deep into the ocean, and leaving behind it a crater larger than any other. The land born to this even later became known as Pseutopolis. So that's how Pseutopolis came to be. A huge meteor came down. That makes sense. And that is it. Chapter 2 is over. But we've only just left the starting line. There's a long way yet. Don't fall behind now. Okay, now I said there are no like hidden items or whatever, but I just noticed there's that ladder that goes up to somewhere. Whatever. Let's just follow Zinnia. We'll probably figure it out later. Alright. Yes, there are wild Pokemon around here, so I do want to keep a repel on. Now our tale reaches the best part. Cytopolis was born from a great meteoroid strike. The great meteoroid was the first of many disasters to befall humanity. When it punched into the planet, the land cracked beneath it, and a great welling of natural energy poured from beneath home. Thirsting for that energy, Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon once again woke. The people had a wish, a memory from 1,000 years before. They wished that the legendary Pokemon clad in emerald light would appear again. The huge meteorite that lay at the heart of Cytopolis gave off a boundless brilliance. In its brilliance, it resembled a vast, powerful keystone. And once again, Rayquaza descended from whence it came in the heavens. The people fell to their knees before Rayquaza and made a wish for salvation. As they did, a great change came over the legendary Pokemon. It was enveloped in a blinding light. As the light receded, they beheld a Rayquaza beyond all knowledge, a sublime figure, incandescent with overwhelming life force. Oh, did it Mega Evolve? It was humanity's wish that was brought upon Rayquaza's transformation in the face of the Rainbow Stone. Yes, a wish, an intangible thing, invisible to the eye. Yet this wish bound people and Pokemon together, enabling the legendary Pokemon to change its appearance. Doesn't it remind you of something? That's right. It sounds like Mega Evolution, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. Alright. That'd be really annoying, having a legendary Pokemon Mega Evolve and it suddenly becoming too overpowered for even freaking competitive. Oh yeah, there's an item down there. I guess we can grab it later. And how did the story end? After being transformed by the wish of the people, did Rayquaza save them from disaster? My guess is no. Rayquaza once again confronted Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre. The gold and filaments that sprang from its body covered the sky. An emerald brilliance illuminated the area. A terrible wind rose. The wind and the emerald light visibly sapped the power from Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre. Drained of their primal powers, the two vanished into the depths of the land and sea. Rayquaza watched them go, regaining its usual appearance. Then it soared back into the heavens where it dwelled. A witness to the series of events, a tall visitor from a distant land, said, "It is the Delta, born of the great disturbance in this world. By bonds born of mankind's wish and the power of the stones, it will calm the troubles that plague the world." That was when the Draconids constructed the Great Tower to hold the Rainbow Stone that had granted Rayquaza its power, and to try to get a little bit closer to Rayquaza in the heavens above. To record the history of their trials and the great feats of mighty Rayquaza for all to know, they left behind the murals you see here. A giant tower, and paintings of the past. You know, I feel like I've seen something like that recently. Now, I suppose it's time for the last chapter in our tale. For those of you who don't get it, she's actually, whenever they mention a big tall man or whatever, they're actually referencing one of the characters from Pokemon X and Y, where this whole 3,000 year war thing first took place. So it's cool that they actually had parts of X and Y's history put into this game. I actually like that a lot. Anything over here? Don't think so. Alright. At last, we reached the final chapter. 1,000 years of peace followed after that disastrous time. But the Draconid people, learning from their long history's cyclical nature, foretold that the meteoroids would fall on this land again. The meteoroid to come, they prophesied, would be far greater than those that had come before it. This meteoroid would be great enough to break the world forever. In order to prevent this great calamity, those who held the knowledge of the past arrived at a plan. Their plan was to invoke Rayquaza, the great savior, and summon it to this land before the meteoroid could strike. So, are we going to try to summon a Rayquaza to stop this meteoroid? And that's it. That's the end of the Draconid's tale. I spent a long time thinking about how I could protect the happiness of as many people as possible. What I must do, as one who holds both the knowledge and power. One who bears the heavy wishes of those who could not live up to that fate. Well, I had to be really creative, you know? So is that your excuse for stealing everyone's freaking stones? You had to be creative? Alright. Whoa, we're actually above the clouds. That's pretty sick. Oh, I recognize this place. This is where we first saw Zinnia at the beginning of the episode. Ooh, pretty. See that, Aster? You always wanted to watch them, right? The Leonids. A million glittering stars falling from the sky. The show's about to start. Aren't we happy now? Yes, what could be better, dear Aster? Welcome to the Dragonheart altar, P-Freak. You know what I'm trying to do here by now, don't you? That's right. I will summon Rayquaza to this world to destroy the meteoroid head for Hoenn. That is our duty. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always turned my eyes up to the sky. When I was so full of uncertainty that I felt my heart might get crushed by it. When I was so grief-stricken and alone, I thought my heart might break of it. I turned and looked up there, so that my tears would never ever fall. What about you? Have you ever had to do something like that? Yeah, I guess. Right. I used to watch the stars like this all the time, together with Aster. We were always together, in good times and in bad. I loved her. I loved her with everything I had. But I still lost her. But, oh wait, is Aster supposed to be someone else then? Not your little whisper? Is that why your whisper is named Aster? I want to see her. I want to be with her again. My sweet Aster. I will, won't I? With this, just a little longer. What, you mean you're gonna die from all this, or are you... Just how old are you, exactly? Ooh, ominous. Guess I should say good morning? You slept well, didn't you? You look so adorable when you sleep. Sorry about the knocking you out thing. Wait, you knocked me out? What? Enough. I think it's time I gave it a shot. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. If something happens to me, please take this little one. Sure. Good luck. Okay. Here I go. With the jewel bright and borrowed might from the spirits of the departed, through sacred rite in thy great sight, my life as well I offer. Oh boy. I summon thee to aid this fight and save us from disaster. Realize them upon this world. For this do I summon thee. Rayquaza! Hey, look at that, it worked. Wow. Who knew someone could have the power to just summon a random Pokemon? That's pretty neat. That's not how you pronounce Rayquaza. Sorry, bud. Rayquaza! I did it. I did it! Now the world will be saved, Aster. Aster, I did it. Great Rayquaza, hear my wish. Achieve your Mega Evolution, take hold of your true power. Show me your true face, the Rayquaza that will save this planet. Zinnia's Keystone did not react. Huh? How could this be? I gathered all the Keystones that I could withstand your great power, and summoned you here. You came... and yet, why? I'm surprised it's not trying to eat us right now. Come on, do it! Mega Evolve! Why won't you? Buddy, I'm a little scared here. What? It can't be. The one without enough power is you, Rayquaza. The meteorites that lie within Rayquaza's great body aren't enough? Have these thousands of years trained them of their power? This can't be. I can't. Everything I've done till now. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed. You really gotta drop the ball on this one. Aster, I can't take any more. Oh, hello. Hey, it's the meteorite that we got, like, I don't know, a month ago? Suddenly it's just glowing. That's... Yeah, this is some random meteorite we were given from Professor Cosmo. The glow of P-Freak's meteorite grew even stronger. What? That meteorite? It's just like a megastone. Oh, looks like Rayquaza's interested in it, whatever it is. You swallowed the meteorite. I'm sorry, I don't know why that's just funny to me. Well, at least I'd rather it swallow the meteorite than it swallow us. Light spilling forth from within Rayquaza's body. Well, yeah, it's probably it about to die because we're gonna swallowed a giant rock. And nothing happened. Whoa! Swallowing meteorites allows it to store as much power as a megastone. Your meteorite summoned forth the power it needed from Rayquaza to Mega Evolve. Great. Are we gonna have to fight this thing if it Mega Evolves? It's amazing. P-Freak, Rayquaza's trying to build up power. It wants you to power itself to take you on. Use everything you've got to win over Rayquaza. You have to master it. This is the legendary Pokemon that Hoenn views as a great protector, and the only one who can direct it now. It's you. You have to do this. With that being said, you want to save. And for those of you who are wondering where the hell is Rayquaza going to fit into all this, here you go. This is your battle with Rayquaza. Yes, you are going to have to capture this thing. Oh, well, this is your only chance to capture this thing. Before you might... I don't know if you're able to recapture it or whatever, or if you're just kind of stuck here until you do capture it. With that being said, though, it's not going to be a piece of cake, though. It's a legendary Pokemon. And it's not like freaking Xerneas and Yveltal. Sorry, jeez. It's not like Xerneas and Yveltal where they have increased capture rates. Okay, I was going to say... call me a liar. That would have been really nice, though, if it really did just kind of end right there. Okay, we need to get this thing... It's level 70, by the way. So... Okay, good, we're still faster. What do I even say about this? You could actually get Rayquaza before freaking the 8th gym back in Emerald. So... Ooh, boy. Something's about to happen. So yeah, you could literally get a level 70 Rayquaza and completely sweep the entire game with it. The entire rest of the game with it. That's pretty overpowered, not gonna lie. I guess it kind of fits for them to actually just let you be able to capture it only here, only now. And it's really nice to have that extra story stuff. Okay, it uses fly, not bounce. It's really nice to have that extra story stuff to actually explain where Rayquaza came from and all that. And of course they connected it to the story of Pokemon X and Y, like I mentioned before. So I think the Delta episode in general is actually pretty cool. And a great way to bring in Rayquaza. Alright, sadly we couldn't do one more Thunderbolt, but that's fine. Alright, so... how do I want to approach this? Let's send out Barraking for now. And let's use a Surf. Surf is probably going to be one of our weaker abilities. Oh, that's Waterfall shit. It should still be resistant. Okay. Okay, that was a crit. Alright. I'm not going to risk it anymore. I'm going to go try to actually capture this thing now. So... thankfully I did do this at nighttime, so we actually can use our Dusk Balls here. I'll see you guys when we actually do capture this thing. Wow, that actually only took 2 more tries. Okay, sure. There we go. Rayquaza was caught. Not bad, not bad. Good thing it didn't fight us in its mega form. Let me tell you something. It flies forever through the ozone layer, consuming meteoroids for sustenance. The many meteoroids in its body provide the energy it needs to mega evolve. No, we're not going to name Rayquaza. Also, if you get annoyed by me pronouncing Rayquaza, I flip-flop between the two, but for the most part, I just say Rayquaza. Please select the Pokemon that you wish to send back to your PC boxes. You know what? Bolt's fainted, so let's just switch out Bolt. Yes. Alright. And we're required to have Rayquaza in our party. Great. Is it over? Well, we captured the thing, but now we gotta destroy the meteorite. Congratulations, P-Freak. And thank you. History has chosen you. The truth remains that Rayquaza chose you, and not me. But While I don't know how to put it into words exactly, I think I understand why. You will be successor to our long history now, and I pass to you the final key to Rayquaza's true power. The move that only you can learn, Dragon Ascent. How exactly are you going to teach it this? I don't know. It's Pokemon magic, let's be honest here. Alright, and we learned Dragon Ascent. I guess it makes sense. It only knew Fly, Extreme Speed, and I think Dragon Pulse was the third move, so it didn't show any fourth moves. That's it then. I guess it's time that I do my last task as Lore Keeper. You have obtained Rayquaza's power for your own. Now I will have you prove to me that you can master that power in battle. That is the final duty of the last Lore Keeper of the Draconid people. Show me that you can exceed it, the entirety of history that we have clung to until today. Whew. My pulse, I can feel it racing. Yes, I'm feeling totally pumped. Yeah! This is it! Why are you blushing? Anyways, yes, we have a second battle with Zinnia here, and she actually has 5 Pokemon this time instead of just 3. But once again, she uses all Dragon types, and now that we have Rayquaza in the front of our party, well, let's be honest here, this should be a piece of cake. Not only that, but I believe, yes, we can actually Mega Evolve Rayquaza. Oh, Dragon Ascent is the flying type move, never mind, okay. So, I think I'm actually going to boost this up with a Dragon Dance real quickly, even though Dragon Pulse isn't going to really do much, but having the extra speed might not. And we're going to have Mega Rayquaza. Now, as I jokingly said offhand, Mega Rayquaza is probably, if not the most powerful Mega Evolution. For one, it has a base stat total of 700 something. Basically, it's a really high base stat total, to the point where Smogon had to actually... Oh, it was holding a Yache Berry. That's nice to know. Oh, come on! That is such bullshit. It was so powerful that friggin' Smogon had to create a brand new tier for it. Okay, well, this kind of sucks. But if we can use a full restore on us real quickly, then we might be able to still survive another Ice Beam. Oh, let's use a Dragon Pulse instead. Okay, that's not good. Okay, now let's actually KO this thing, shall we? Let me see what will actually do more damage here. Goodra is pure Dragon, so let's see. We actually have equal attack and special attack. Dragon Pulse, that will do 170 base. That, well, plus stab. And then that does 120, that equals 180. So, God, this is actually a tough decision. You know what? Let's just go with Dragon Pulse just to be safe. I know I totally wasted a Dragon Dance because we have freaking Dragon Pulse and not Dragon Claw, but... Yep. We should be able to sweep the team for the most part. Like I said, Rayquaza is really freaking powerful. Tyrantrum! Again, we'll just Dragon Pulse. So it's kind of cheap that they do give you it for this one fight, but it is to just... It makes sense, honestly. I mean, it's their fault for giving it to us, not ours. I'll tell you. This one might be a bit more difficult, but we'll see how it goes. Will we ever get to see Dragon Ascent? Why is it called Dragon? It's called Dragon Ascent, right? And yeah, it's a flying type move. I thought it was going to be a Dragon type move or something. Yeah, it's called Dragon Ascent. Why is it? Okay, whatever. Noivern. You know, sometimes I forget that Noivern actually is a Dragon type Pokemon. That's really important. But yeah, it's a Dragon type Pokemon. I think it's just the same typing as Rayquaza, Dragon Flying. Makes sense. Speaking of Dragon Flying types, Salamence is the last one. Good thing we've been mostly using our special attack. And yes, Salamence does have a Mega Stone. Salamencite. Mega Salamence. That's a thing. Because of course, a pseudo-legendary definitely need a Mega Evolution. Why don't they give a freaking pseudo-legendary Mega Evolution to every pseudo-legendary? I think the only one that doesn't have one is, of course, the new ones and Dragonite. Just like I expect from you, P-Freak. And we gained a whole bunch of money. Nice. You could have also used your Master Ball in the Rayquaza fight. I wouldn't fault you for doing so, but we have something else that's actually going to happen with the Master Ball. I guess it all falls on you now. Also, it's daytime now all of a sudden. It's still like 12:30 in the morning, so that sells it then. P-Freak, you should even be able to beat that meteoroid that's approaching the planet. You and Rayquaza, together. I'm leaving this task to you, our new successor. Successor, P-Freak. You and Rayquaza must protect nature, Pokemon, the people. Oh, so I just realized interesting, because it technically swallowed the meteor, right? That means that it was able to hold an extra item, which was the Yache Berry. Hey, we got the suit back on from before. Are we gonna actually freaking fly into the meteor? This should be interesting. I guess it is good that we actually have the suit, because if we're gonna be flying into space, we kind of need a way for us to breathe. Jesus. It's like being our own personal rocket. God, I would not want to feel that ride. I'm gonna be frank with you. I'm one of those people who really doesn't like roller coasters because of all the G's that you have to deal with. But yeah, I guess we're flying straight into the meteorite. Or meteoroid. Oh boy, here it comes. Ooh, space. I wish our space looked this colorful, honestly. And yeah, just Mega Evolves out of nowhere. By the way, in case you don't notice, it actually turns into a Delta symbol when it Mega Evolves and flies like that. So that's pretty cool. Nice little rockin' tune here as well. We're literally just gonna ram into that thing, aren't we? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yep, we literally just rammed right into it. I mean, that's just gonna make even more meteoroids for the friggin' like, that's not... That... What? What is that? It's the Illuminati. It is the Illuminati. Holy shit, what? Or is it? Oh god, the Illuminati is into tentacle stuff. No, it's not the Illuminati. It is instead the Pokemon Deoxys. Yes, after all that fighting with Rayquaza, with Zinnia, we now have to battle... What? Okay, I think some of my graphics for Deoxys is missing. That's not a shiny Deoxys. I'm pretty sure some of my freaking graphic files are missing. That's awkward. Deoxys is supposed to be mostly red there. I did say I was playing on emulator, so. Anyways, with that set aside, this is actually pretty cool because Deoxys is known as a mythical Pokemon. Before this, the only way for you to obtain Deoxys is through special events. You could not find it through any other method, really. It's just through special events. Whether that be through a third-party game, like a different game, like, say, Pokemon Coliseum or something. Like, that's how you got Jirachi. You could also get it through going to the store or something like that. But here, you actually just get a Deoxys during the main story, which is pretty sick, not gonna lie. And in case you couldn't tell, this is what I saved my Master Ball for. Because there are no roaming Pokemon around here, and with how much stuff you have to do before you encounter Deoxys, I don't want to lose this Deoxys. Also, it's level 80. Deoxys is supposed to look, normally red like it did in the opening. And don't think it's like its shiny form or something. Its shiny form is yellow, so... Is it still going to miss its textures? No. That was weird. How it was all just white for no reason. But yeah, this is Deoxys. Deoxys emerges from a virus that came from space. It is highly intelligent and wields psychokinetic powers. This Pokemon shoots lasers from a crystalline organ on its chest. Alright. And fun little fact, Deoxys was actually the last Pokemon in the Hoenn Pokedex because our favorite little Pokemon, Turtwig, is 387. And is the first Pokemon of the Sinnoh Pokedex. And just like that, meteoroids destroyed, Deoxys is captured, and the world is saved. Yay. Where'd Zinnia go? Hey, Aster, what's up? You received a letter for Aster. Alright, I guess she's gone. I was finally able to bring everything to an end. I thank you for that. I think I'll spend some time trying to find out if it's also possible to forge a new beginning for something I once lost. Until we meet again. Good luck with that, I think. But with that, the world is saved. And your readings appear to be diffusing. We can confirm the meteoroid has been destroyed, sir. I wouldn't be so happy about it yet. There's still floating rocks around there that are probably still hurtling towards space. Just saying. Professor, the meteoroid, it's... the powers above, it's... Calm yourself, man. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm so happy I could kiss you. Do you want me to kiss you? Please stop asking me that. We did it. We actually did it. Success is ours. Thank you, P-Freak. I'll be leaving then. Goodbye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Wait just a minute, Wally. That's right. Are you okay? You look like you were in trouble recently, when those strange thugs came around. Of course. My Pokemon and I are fit for anything. See, P-Freak got my keystone back for me. We did? When? Mr. Norman gave me a ticket to a resort that sounds really neat. I can't wait to go and check it out. And he just leaves after that. My. I never dreamed I would one day think that Wally was too well. Yes, but he looks so honestly happy that I can't help feeling happy too. Yeah, talk about a shot behind his back, why don't you? Bro, sorry. Archie? It looks like Matt feels sorry for what he's done. It's unforgivable. Bro. Absolutely unforgivable. Archie, I can't forgive what I've done. Huh? I drove my little crew to such despair as this. I have no right to call myself the leader anymore. I'm sorry, Matt. I truly am. Bro. I'm planning to start everything over from scratch, Matt. What happened back then with Kyogre, and what happened this time. Look, you can't do anything if you're all wrapped up in what you believe. Team Aqua or Team Magma. Pokemon or people. There's no reason why we've got to pick just one of them. It might be a pain, it might even be a bit scary, but we've got to take that step into the unknown. Mix with people who aren't like us. That's the kind of Team Aqua that I want us to be from now on. You think you can be that part of that kind of Team Aqua, Matt? Oh, you bet I will. Can't believe these two. What do you think they're doing, standing there with their faces all wet with tears? Fucking gay. Well, I guess it could be worse. I know, right? Oh, hey, Steven. And... oh, that's Wallace. I don't remember the last time I saw Wallace walk like that, so... I still owe you for that help at Sky Pillar. Thank you for that. I wouldn't like you to be so thoughtful. You know, this experience really brought it home for me again. That there is still so much that this world that I do not know. I wonder what would have happened to Hoenn if P-Freak had not been here to aid us with this, in the incident with the Super Ancient Pokemon. I alone was powerless to stop either. There is no one person in this world who knows all, none who can do all. Steven, there is no cause for such worries or concern. Don't worry. It's not that I am so shocked by my own disappointing performance, but rather what? I was just thinking about how much more there is I must learn about nature, about Pokemon, and about my fellow humans as well, if I am to keep living in this huge wide world. I want to walk this world on my own 2 feet, to see with my own eyes, to feel it on my very skin. I need to put into practice all of the advice I ever gave to P-Freak. That's what I'm thinking now. Steven, I can't intend to. But no need to fear. I won't just disappear at once. I'll still be around doing my duty on behalf of the Pokemon League. But, when the time does come for me to pursue my own hopes, well, I hope that you, Wallace, will be behind me to lend a hand. Freaking gay. It seems I have little choice. I bow to the whims of the pampered heir. I, Wallace, will do this thing you wish. Thank you, my friend. God, this entire ending is just hella gay. And we have Zinnia one last time. Past her. It's over. It's all over. Zinnia, my child. Annie, you have worked so hard. It is enough, child. Be done with your burden. Let it go now. For everything there must be an ending. Only then can there be a new beginning. This is immutable truth that all living things on this planet, great and small, must accept. You Draconids haven't seen it in history, as you have seen in your own life. Now it's time for rest. Let down the great burden you have borne so long alone, so that you might, at last, take a step forward towards a new life. Now it is time for rest. nice. And what, is she gonna now take on the Pokemon League or something? That seems to be the only thing anyone ever does nowadays. Is she just gonna abandon Aster with her grandma? Okay then. Whoa, why is there so many people in the house? I suppose May and P-Freak have probably arrived by now. I imagine so. The weather is good today. They should get a good view of the stars. But you know, I really am glad we moved here from Johto. I think that means you, Birch, and Mrs. Birch, and Lil May, has had a huge impact on P-Freak's life. Okay, hold on. So is this last name or his first name Birch? Like, what? Then what's his first name if that's his last name? Oh, it's just the same for our May. Don't you agree, dear? Of course. Whenever she does make it home, all May has to talk about is Pokemon and her precious friend, P-Freak. I wouldn't call us friends, necessarily. I think she's over the moon about this adventure and the great friends she's found. I think our boy is just the same. He always looks so happy these days. I hope you'll continue to look after our P-Freak for the many more years to come. Why, Norman, you don't even have to ask. Nothing could make me happier. Thanks, old friend. Well then, dear, it's about time that we're headed back home. I should get supper started. Oh yes, those kids will probably be starving when they get home. Oh, I didn't make any plans yet for dinner. What do you think we should have, dear? How about our little boy's favorite? Sure, I guess. Gotta think about it. I can't really think of too many... Like, don't get me wrong, I love food. I just can't really think of what my favorite would be. I don't know, a burger? I freaking love burgers. Hey, May. Glad you can make it, I guess. So, are we finally gonna watch this meteor show? I've completely forgot that this is what the entire story was supposed to be about. What, did you buy something? I guess that would make sense, having a friggin'... I don't know. Yeah, no, I've been to NASA once. Like, it's been a long time, but I have been to NASA once, and I do remember they did have, like, a gift shop over there. So, I wouldn't mind actually going back again. The problem is that NASA's in friggin' Texas, and I don't want to go back to Texas. It was amazing. So those are the Litlianids. I'm really going to need to thank your dad for this one. Because, come on, I've never felt this touch before. Oh, I guess I should thank you too, P-Freak. I'm so glad I got to see this with you. Glad to hear it, bud. Thank you for visiting the Moss Deep Space Center. The center will be closing shortly. Please make sure that you don't forget anything when you leave. It's true what they say, though. Time really flies when you're having fun. Yeah. Again, why didn't we just fly home? That would have been so much faster. Well, bye then. See ya. P-Freak. See you tomorrow. Do I have to? Alright then. I guess we're back. We're back at last. Welcome home, P-Freak. God, how long were we even out? And with that, that's the end of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, the Delta episode. And that's gonna be it for now. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media links. All that will be in the description. Next time... Oh, it brings us back here. We're not quite done. We have a few more things that we still gotta do, even with the Delta episode complete. So, I'll see you guys then.